Hello, everybody. Long time no see. Hope you're all doing well. Let me know if my music's too loud, if my mic's too loud, if you can hear me at all. Hello, Petunia, White Death, Ryan, and Quackers. Hope you're all having a fantastic day slash evening. Petunia, you said there are two good things for you right now. 3 days and it'll be your birthday. Oh, happy almost birthday, Petunia. Woohoo. And oh, hello, Brandon. Very exciting. You're also a September birthday, as am I, except I'm end of the month. But all right. Well, happy birthday to you. We might actually be streaming on your birthday, so that is the plan at least. But I need to double check and see what my schedule is going to be now because my husband just started his new schedule. So, oh, Andy made cinnamon rolls at school today. Very nice. That's good. You went to a 9/11 memorial. Very nice, Ryan. There's a park over where I grew up actually, Ryan, that has I think I've said this before. It has pieces of the towers. It's a nice park. That's very nice. How's the con? White Death. It was amazing. I could talk a little bit about it here. I am gonna have an entire vlog about it though, which I'm really excited to make because it was awesome. It was great. It was honestly. I'm so glad I went because I almost didn't go, because of just just circumstances. Because I think I almost explained it last time. Basically, without going too into detail, something important was supposed to happen, and I screwed up, and because of it, someone was not going to be able to do something, and I felt horrible, and I felt like I couldn't make it right. Now, eventually, I figured out how I could make it right, and eventually, it became a non-issue anyways, and they were able to go to this thing, so it was okay. But I wasn't gonna go because I was like my priorities should have been towards that because it was much more important than the con. But now it ended up being okay, and thus I went to the con, and it was amazing, and I loved it. It was fantastic. Highly recommend Colossicon East. It is really really good, and I want to go to other cons now, because of just how well that one went. But yes, yes, I'm howdy doctor consuming. Yes, you're not the only one calling me doctor anymore. Now more people are jumping on that bandwagon. Mika and the gang in the loading screen. Yes. Okay, so Angel's not here, but one of the last drawing streams, not the last one, but the one before that, even though he forgets this, but that's fine. He made a generous donation, and thus I let him pick who we were drawing next, and he picked Kay, and I'm picking the Kay that's on the glasses case, because this is adorable, and I also figured maybe, I'm saying maybe, because I'm not sure, I might be able to teach you guys a drawing skill, if you guys are interested in learning this. And I can as long as I can keep this where it needs to be. And it's kind of hard to see on there. Maybe not. There's a way to do a one-to-one. If you ever don't want to just freehand something and you want to be more calculated about it, you would draw a grid over your original piece of artwork, and then you would go ahead and just do each box on its own. It makes it a little easier, and I think we could do it. I can at least attempt. I don't know how well on the screen it's gonna look, but oh, I see your other message got whatchamacallit censored, Ryan. I don't know why. What you said is not bad, and things are not great. I'm gonna assume I know what you're talking about in particular, and yeah, my condolences. How do you draw the eyes of girls in pencil? The eyes are the hardest part because they're so awkwardly apart. It's so that's why I remember that he asked for this, because he specifically said, I was like talking about how I drew Kay before I drew the Thanksgiving picture of Kay, and I was like, oh, it was really difficult because of her eyes. Kay is really difficult to draw because at least with the other characters you can kind of get it because of where their hair is, and Kay is just difficult. And he was like, I want you to draw Kay. I was like, okay. But hello Overkill. Hope you're having a good day slash evening. Hope all is well with you. I'm going to teach you guys how to do a new drawing trick today. So this is only going to work if you can really see this, and I'm not sure how well you can, but you should be able to see these darker blue lines here. Like here, I'm kind of tracing over them. So it's like a grid. So I'm just going to count how many squares I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say 6. We'll say 6 and we'll go from the bottom. Okay. So basically, if you want to cheat in art recreation without tracing, because no one appreciates that, unless you're practicing, then it's fine. Basically, you make a grid, and then you're just gonna recreate. I say 6 before? That seems like a lot. Maybe I counted that wrong. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. It looks longer over here than it does over there. Yes, Ryan. I mean, I'm fine, but we lost another important person in our country. Yes, Charlie Kirk. I heard about that. It's just messed up. It's very sad. I have been trying to draw Mika, but she kind of looks yandere, or her eyes are just... Yeah, her eyes will... Like, the eyes look off, and then I was like, oh, I should add more space in between them. And then I do that, and then they would look even more derpy, and I was like, this doesn't look like a Girls and Panzer character. Now it just looks weird. Also at your school, my AP government class discussed about him and also a school shooting in Colorado. Oh my goodness. I know, things are crazy and things are scary. I have thoughts, but I try not to get too political here. Obviously, it was horrible. Bro, what is going on in the USA? People are getting shot and killed, basically, is the... Oh. People are getting shot and killed because of political viewpoints. Which is really messed up, because I'm a very strong proponent of freedom of speech. So, I think that's extremely messed up. To silence people, and obviously to kill people is wrong as well. So, regardless if you agree with someone or not, like, it's ridiculous that some people think that that's justified or necessary. Bro, why, bro? Got sniped. Yep, we know. Yeah. No, someone, Ryan brought it up, so I was just commenting on it because of that. Because it was brought up, I don't plan on speaking on it too much, because I don't know too much about it, and again, I try to keep this place a happy place in general. Hello, everyone. Sadly, I can't stick around for long. Got some work to get through. Oh yeah, no problem, Vanguard. We're glad you stopped in. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day/evening. Hope all is well. But yes, on happier notes, we can... Oh, you hello, Holy Knight. Almost didn't see you sneak in there. Hope you are also having a good day/evening. At least on a happier note, I went to the convention, and I had so much fun. So, staying at the Kalahari was definitely the way to go. Because the Kalahari is this really nice hotel. I'd gone there for the con last year, but I didn't stay. And it's so much better if you don't have to leave to go to an Airbnb. Unless Girls and Panzer becomes political. I mean... Nah. I'll leave my like and see you all on the Discord. Oh, see you, Vanguard. Have a good one. You need to check Discord when you're done streaming. I can try. Dude, I am so dead tired. Good to hear you had fun. Thank you, Holy Knight. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'll talk a little bit more about it, but... And I'm gonna have the vlog up. The vlog won't go up this week. It'll go up next week. So, I'm very excited to make the vlog as well. So, what am I doing here? All right, so now, see how I have my little grid and I have that. We go, boop. We put it over here. And then you just follow the grid that's here and recreate it over here. Which should make the eyes easier to make too. Theoretically. Of course. this is like it does make things just a lot easier. Doesn't make it like perfect. You still have to like try, but it makes it much simpler. So in case any of you were ever wondering how to recreate something. So let's see. And then yeah, so the con made me like have a bunch of realizations or epiphanies about just life in general and my life. And I am very excited because I realize a lot of things that I need to kind of like work on within myself, which is so silly because it's like, what kind of convention did you go to? Surprise big sis stream. Yes, Omega. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, no, I like was realizing that I really need to talk to my friends more, which sounds silly because it's not like I would avoid my friends or anything, but I have a very small friend group, and when you have kids and you're always busy and all this crud, it's hard. But I'm like, no, that's not an excuse. The con really showed me that I need to reach out to my friends more, because I actually made 2 friends at the con, which is amazing and super nice. And so remember how I told you guys there's a TV that plays Girls in Panzer? Wasn't there this year. They actually had like these other things set up where it was. So it was like, oh, it's not there, but it was also cool that they had other stuff. However, there was a girl who knew what Girls in Panzer was, and she was super excited when she saw me. She's like, oh my god, are you from Girls in Panzer? I was like, yes! So that was super cool. Actually, maybe I made 3 friends, because there was a girl who really liked Mima, which the community post was Mima. And then I went to a couple of like, oh my god, I saw 2 Chris Chan cosplayers, guys. There was a couple cosplaying Chris Chan, and they gave me a Sonichu medallion that they 3D printed. That'll be in the vlog. I have pictures. Oh, your computer's glitching constantly? Ryan, you can't catch a break. I am sorry. Ervin. Oh, hello, Ervin. I don't think I said hello yet. I started my new job this week. It is interesting. Do you like it? My mandatory service in the armed forces is so busy on the weekend we have to clean the town. Jesus, the whole town? Oh. Tristan, hello. Hope you're having a good day / evening. Don't worry about being late. Also, I'm sorry if I cough or anything. I have allergies really bad, and I'm trying not to take medicine right now because I took medicine to get through the con, and I felt really nauseous throughout the con, to be honest. But I made my way. I survived. It was good, and again, I really enjoyed it. I was scared that it got a virus or something. Yeah, that'd be bad, Ryan. Omega, I get that. My friends and I meet up once a week IRL and online once a week. I have found it really good to try and do that. The more often you meet up, the more it doesn't matter if you miss a week. Exactly. So Omega, that's exactly what I was thinking. So out of the people I met, one of them is also a YouTuber, which is super cool. And hopefully I thought most people get sick from cons. I didn't get sick from the con. I've had allergies for like the last few weeks. I've just been like medicating myself. But during what I was doing is I take Sudafed. It's the only thing that works. And when I take it, usually if you take it multiple days in a row, it starts to like make you kind of not feel great, because it makes you feel like you're gonna have a heart attack. Some people can't take it. I have no problem with it unless I take it more than one day in a row. And I was taking it throughout the con to make sure I could get through the con because my allergies were so bad. And so I like didn't feel well. Like I think I felt nauseous because of the quicken heartbeat and everything. Sorry. And then once I got home, I took like one, not the day after the con, like the next day, and I was like, I think my body just needs a break, to be honest. But yeah, so me and the other YouTuber kind of collabed at the con, which is cool. So eventually when her video comes out, you guys will see me in my Koro sorry I keep saying I feel like I'm saying a lot too this time. So the black count is at 17. What is the count at, Petunia? Oh, Lighthouse Gravy, hello. I feel like you popped in and I totally didn't say hello, and so I'm saying hello now. And maybe I'm saying hello a second time. I don't know. Let's see. All I have done is orientation. Orientation runs until next week. All right, Ervin. Well, hopefully you end up enjoying it once orientation's done. I'll get back to the con and the friends and all that in a second. Let me just check up on chat. Since the comment section on the last stream is somehow disabled. It is? It is? I will look into that because I didn't do that. Thanks, YouTube. Weird. I'll fix that if I can remember to fix it. I'll say my reply to you. I just realized this. I forgot a bleh for my bleh counter comment on your Ushka cosplay episode 4 stream. Okay. I will I'll look into that and see. I don't know why it would have disabled comments. I do not know. I do not know. That's strange. But let's just do this and then. I want to make sure I'm still doodling too while I talk to you guys. But this is very much a like catch up, you know. 200 IQ move by Grumman. Hope you're having a good day, cute seals. Going back up. I'll draw with you. It's something that I've been posting about on your Discord server. Might as well join you. Oh, nice, Lighthouse. Yes, absolutely. Draw. We could draw together. If one day I could visit a con. Derpy's Con's gotta be closer to where you live. That's a small con. It might be a good one to start out with if you've never been to one, Ryan. It's not my favorite. I definitely prefer Colossicon, but Colossicon's big and Colossicon's expensive. But you could drive, I mean, I could drive to DerpyCon, and that's definitely more on your side of the state. Ooh, I feel like her arm should not be where it is. Oh my. You guys are talking a lot this evening. I love it. I love it. Did you see a nurse or a doctor? We saw I'm pretty sure we saw a doctor from Team Fortress 2, but I never played Team Fortress 2, so I'm not totally sure. I'm pretty sure like it was him, but I could be wrong, so I don't know if I have any pictures of him. I like filmed walking around the first day when I was Maho because I can put the GoPro in my pocket and walk around, which is a little janky, but I'm hoping in post I can fix that and stabilize it a little bit. But I might give up on doing this method in about 2 seconds, by the way. If I can just get the outline good, it's just really hard with the light. But you guys get the idea. You guys get the idea of the grid method that I'm showing you, in case any of you ever want to do that. Hopefully you get it. But yeah, we're abandoning it. It's too dark to use this over it. Usually what you'd do is you'd have it next to you, you'd draw it out with Sharpie and write it too. So it'd be a little easier, but not tonight. Not so much. What you do is drink Darjeeling tea. Right now I have Earl Grey. Earl Grey with lots of ice cubes. And I have my hot cocoa. I should probably drink that too. That'll make my throat feel a lot better. Might be what you're referring to. In my Foamy the Squirrel mug. Isn't it beautiful? I don't know if he sells these anymore, but I love this mug. Don't die. It's good advice. Oh my goodness. Wildcats to Tomcats? Oh. Completely random, but Grumman for the longest time would always wait to unveil a Navy fighter for others to fail first. That's why Grumman for a long time gave the Navy so many fighters. Interesting. Hello, Maho. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're having a good evening. Anything else? Alright. Consuming Classic stream, chat, con, group, win. What? I'm gonna talk about the con in a moment. But I'm gonna post a vlog, so. You just saw the medic should have asked for an Uber charge. Um, so my husband asked him something, and he responded. So it might have been that. I don't think we saw any other Team Fortress ones there, but the dying is bad for your lungs, or so they say. I think it's bad for most parts of the body, but I don't know. I've never tried it. I want to go to a con sometime. So many cool ones to go to. Yeah, again, I highly suggest Colossicon because they have a water park too. But I definitely stay at the Kalahari. We went to Colossicon East, which is in Pennsylvania. I do is work at Parola Tank Museum and do reserve work for anyone interested. Nice. All right. Outside, I don't really like to go to fireplaces, so the con would have to be somewhere near Texas. There's a Colossicon, Texas. Holy night. They have a Colossicon, Texas. It does exist. So, you might want to look into that. I don't know when that happens, but I know they were already selling tickets for this year. I mean, your first time going, you don't have to stay over or anything. That's what we did to make sure I liked it. Because, like, for instance, with DerpyCon, we went and only did one day. And I was so glad because it was so not our type of con. So, I have shorts on under my sweatshirt. Sorry, not under my well, yes, under my sweatshirt and my sweatpants. So if I'm moving around, it's because I'm getting warm. So I'm taking off the sweatpants and just wearing the shorts. If you're like, why is she wiggling so much? That's why. That's why. Ah, hello. I cannot pronounce your name. I hope you're having a good day or evening. Not sure which. Not sure which for you. But привет. LOL, I don't think it would go with my mugs. Well, most of them are either of Flora Fauna or Mr. Men characters. Nice. They need to have a medical con. I feel like they should have that. That definitely sounds like a thing that exists. I used to go to Monster Mania in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I don't know if it's still there, but that was the first con I ever went to. And then I went there twice at some time when I was in college. And then I went to Comic-Con in New York City Comic-Con in 2017. Dressed up as Roadhog from Overwatch, because I was big into Overwatch at the time. Before my PlayStation account got hacked. Anyways, and then I stopped going to cons for a very long time. And finally, it was after I had my first kiddo, but I think it was before I had my second kiddo. I went to DerpyCon, ducked out early because it was not fun for me. Not that it wouldn't be fun for other people, just not my kind of con. And then I went to Colossicon last year. It wasn't fun, but that was because of the situation I was in. Had nothing to do with the con. And then this year went and had an amazing time. Because I could tell, because last time the con was, I was like, the con would be good. But my time at the con was not good. It was kind of my time at the con, kind of my time not at the con. But it's a whole story that it's not worth getting into. The important thing is I enjoyed it this time around. Who was the lady you recently cosplayed? By the way, she's very pretty. It's Nima. From Perfect Blue. This chick. I forgot the fake blood. I was so annoyed. But I found a girl who is super duper. She's a cosplayer. She's on Instagram and everything. Her boyfriend is a photographer, so he was taking pictures at the con. But she does really good Mima. She said it's her favorite movie, and I believe it. She had so many like pins and such. So it was nice. I was talking to strangers, which I don't really do very well, and I was able to make friends, which is something that I haven't done in a very long time. Just because I don't leave the house much, and it's hard to, like, having kids and stuff. Like, I could join mom groups and stuff, and I think I should, but it's awkward because I'm very young compared to a lot of the other people who have kids, so it's difficult. Because, like, what do you do? Well, I watch anime, and all those video games and stuff that your kids know, I know them too, and I'm a huge fan of them. Whereas they're, like, more, I don't want to say mature because I feel like it's just having different interests, you know. But it does make things a little awkward because it's like, what do you do? Well, I play video games. I do YouTube. Like it's something where people don't know, they can't relate to it in a way. Fun fact, White Death, you have a stepbrother who uses the Discord under camouflage, and sometimes I use it too. So, Gravy, any updates on the belt-fed bolt? Oh, okay, you guys are talking about something that I have no idea what it is. Tank question. If you were in Girls and Panzer, what tank would you all take? I know it's too late for cannon, but I want an M10, and would you say M10 3A2? Still World War II tech, but better engine and gun. I want to be in the BT-42. I want to go fast. She's so cool. Yeah, it's a really good movie. So Perfect Blue, Lena, highly recommend it. It's really, really good. It's a bit mindfucky, but it's very good. Highly recommend. Speaking of cons, have you seen my recent video about me going to Fanime convention in my hometown? I have not seen the video, but I did see the community post, Maho. So, because I believe you made a community post. Unless I saw the thumbnail, that's possible. And didn't click it yet, but I definitely want to check it out. You posted that like literally, I want to say like the day before I went to the con. Up by me, so. Said stepbrother is coming to visit me. I have to move all my figures and merchandise of Mika somewhere else. But where do I put them? In the closet. In the depths of the closet. And why do you have to move them? Well, I would actually put them there if you want to keep them safe. Depends. Is it that you don't want him to see them, or do you not want or do you not want them to get broken, or are they just in the way? You know. We need some context, then we can help you hide them. We missed out on Miss Plastic covered in fake blood. Yeah, it would have been a lot better. You have a common topic to start with, so it makes it a lot easier. Me? Oh, you mean like talking about having kids and such? Yeah, I mean it does make it a little bit easier. It's still odd because you get past that point is the thing. Like, it's like, oh, you have kids. This is what my kid does. This is what my kid does. And then it's like, so what do you do? And it's also hard because I don't work. So it's like, oh, what do you do? I'm a stay-at-home mom. Oh, okay. And I take care of the house and all that. And I watch anime. Though, going back to the friend thing, and then I will catch up again. Things just fell down. I don't know why. But talking about the con again, let's talk about the friends again. So, Omega, like you had said, meeting up with your friends once a week. So what I did was I texted all my friends, because this was very eye-opening to me. And I'm trying to, the friend I met who's also a YouTuber who I'm collabing with, I'm going to try and text like once a week, I decided, because I want to make sure I keep in contact with her, even though we live quite a distance away, because the con was like an hour from me and more than that from her. But I was like, we should keep in touch and maybe meet up a couple times a year, maybe? I don't know. At the very least, we'll meet up at the con again. But it would be cool to meet up before that. She actually attends Techo, which is a con in, I think it's Pittsburgh. It's around that area. And she does like panels there, which is cool. So I'm like, woohoo! It's exciting. But she's awesome. And I'm trying to think. But so with my other friends, like the friends that I already have in my little friend group, I decided, I like was talking to them and everything. I was like, look, we gotta like hang out more, and it's hard to hang out. So at the very least, we need to contact each other once a week. But for my one friend who was like, oh, we could talk every Friday, I was like, she all of a sudden brought up, she was like, oh, I have a wedding I want to get in shape with. And she was like, she had said maybe we can go out to dinner once a month. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, I need to get in shape for a wedding. I was like, you know what? No, like, let's work out together. Because I'm trying to get healthy. And by the way, fun fact, I did reach my goal by the con. I was in the 120s. I mean, I still am. It's at this point, it's the end of the day, and I am wearing a baggy sweatshirt. But I have officially lost 30 pounds since the beginning of the year, which is awesome. I went from 156, 157 to 127. So, yay. I still have more to lose, and I want to get more like in shape. I want to get more muscle and actually have more of a figure. Which, I mean, I do have, but I want... I want to be more solid, I guess, because I've had kids, so it's it needs help. But yeah, so I'm seeing her once a week, and then my other friend, she has off. I didn't realize she has off from work every Wednesday because she also works nights, like my husband does. But so she's off every Wednesday, so now we're gonna play Baldur's Gate every Wednesday. We started a campaign together because neither of us have ever beaten it. And my original save, I screwed up so bad, like it was so glitched out that there was no way I was ever going to be able to load that and play it again. So it's like, I'm gonna play with her every single Wednesday. And then my other friend, I'm gonna see every weekend for the most part. Our parents get together. And I was like, why are we not like joining them? Like whether we join them or because they get together and they go to like one of their houses and they usually flip-flop each weekend. I'm like, well, we could either join them and like hang out with them, or we could go to the opposite house of them and hang out together. So it's like, so I'm just really putting an effort into like seeing my friends more and everything, because I feel like it's really important. And this con really showed that to me, that I don't see my friends enough, and how much fun I was having at the con with the friends that I made. Another friend that I made was Chris. He was awesome. He was this British guy who was cosplaying Sonic Man from the Sonic 06 game. If any of you are familiar with that, then you'll know that that is pretty awesome. And he wasn't the only Sonic Man there, which is insane. Anyways, I will catch up on the chat now, but I'm just really excited to be doing that. And I realize a lot of other things too, in regards to what I need to just like improve in my life and what my issues may be, which I don't need to really dump online, but I realize a lot of things that I need to change in my life and fix in my life and just improve upon in regards to myself, especially when it comes to being social and conquering my fears of like society, which by the way, there was an Xavier, if you know what I'm referencing. There was a Xavier Renegade Angel there, and I missed him. There was him. There was apparently a Foxy Love I missed. I was like, but I got Prince from Katamari, so I got a picture with a Prince, which is pretty great. There's also an Azure Lane car. This is all stuff you'll see in the vlog, though, so I'm not like sharing pictures. I'm just rambling everything because I'm very excited. It was so much fun. I wish I could go back. I wish the con never ended. Personally. All right, let me go ahead and catch up on chat, and then I will. Then I'll be all good, and I'll see what you guys all just said. Oh, I can see over here. You said, congrats, workout buddies are great. Good job. Yeah, and you know what, too? Workout buddies, it's a lot cheaper. Like, we're just gonna go for walks. But I'm like, let's go for walks instead of, like, buying dinner once a month. I don't eat out anyways. Like, I really... Once a month, fast food, maybe. And it's generally if someone else buys it. I'm not a fast food kind of person, and I'm just not a foodie in general. So, I'm like, we could, like, go to a diner, but diners are, like, overpriced now for what you get. So I'm like, why don't we just, if you want that? And plus, then it went from seeing her once a month to we're going to see each other once a week, because now we want to work out together. Sorry, I hear noise. Oh, don't click. Oh, wait. Oh, it's not hitting. It was hitting the table before, the door.
Hey, plastic fans, have a good stream.
I don't know if you can hear him. Good luck at work. All right. Love you. My husband is leaving for work. So he said hello to all of you. But the wind approves. Thank you. All right, hold on. I will come back down and I will come back down. Let me, I'll go to the bottom and then I'll work my way back up. How about that for a second? Loving this consuming yapping session. Also, take what you said and try hanging out with my friends more. It's just hard sometimes since I get in a mood where I don't want to hang out with people. So do I, Holy Knight. And you know what? We just have to work through it. Like, sometimes I've noticed I'm not drawing, but I'll get back to that. I like talking and catching up with you guys. But, there are a lot of times where, like, I'm really tired and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to stream, but I don't want to stream. And then I'm like, no, I gotta do it. And every time I do, you guys, like, make me so happy, and I'm so glad I did. And that's how I feel, like, when I see people in the real life, too. Like, it's like, oh, I don't feel like going out. I don't feel like doing this, or I'm nervous too, or some other stupid thing goes through my head. Oh my God, what am I going to wear generally? I said that to my one friend once and she was like, literally anything, I do not care. And I'm like, yeah, but what am I going to wear? Clothes. Oh, what was it? My buddy, my YouTubing buddy Nancy, she showed me a really awesome game, by the way, that I have to share with you all. Oh, never mind. I do remember what it's called. It's called Red Flags. If any of you have ever heard of that, it's a really fun card game. Highly recommend. She taught me it on the last day of the con, and I was like, this is peak. Going back up, I think you are amazing. You and a great mom. Oh, thank you, Chow Hound. Thank you so much, and I hope you're doing well, having a good day/evening. Having a multiplayer game to give you and your friends a purpose is really good. Yeah, and it's hard because we don't play the same games, but the friend that I'm working out with, she plays a lot of Stardew Valley with her other friend who actually lives way closer to me than she does. And like I could probably walk to this girl's house. It wouldn't be terribly quick, but I could do it. It wouldn't take an hour or anything. So I'm like, she plays with her, and they kind of fell out of playing. So she's like, I'm gonna talk to her, see if she wants to play again, and then we'll invite you to play. But she's gonna teach me how to play Stardew Valley. So I'm like, all right. Like I turned it on and didn't really play it. The only thing is, so in order to play Baldur's Gate, I had to uninstall War Thunder. So I'm gonna have to like reinstall and uninstall depending on what day it is, which is fine. I just have to like do it ahead of time. Not a big deal. I can always do it like in the morning before my kids like wake up. I can just come up here, install whatever I need for at night. So if I'm hanging out with you guys, I can put on War Thunder, and then if I'm chilling out with my buddy on Wednesdays, I will go ahead and reinstall Baldur's Gate. It takes forever, but it's fine. It's fine. Also, we started cooking our own meals. Omega, I am so far behind. Oh, workout buddies are great. Oh, you started it. This is really good to have a multiplayer game to play with your friends, since my friends and I play TTRPG together, so it gives us something to do and talk about. Yeah, I feel like then you're doing something together where you have to. Me and her last night. No, yes, today's Thursday. Last night, we were playing. We did play Baldur's Gate. We just got it like set up. We set up our characters and whatnot. But that's a good one because it's a game where we both wanted to finish it and still haven't. And she plays very nicely when she plays, whereas I am a murder hobo and kill everything in sight and just take everything I possibly can. So she's never done like an evil run, and she's always wanted to, but she like has a conscience when it comes to video games, whereas I don't. So I'm like, nah, it's fine. We can murder everybody. Who cares? But so she finally gets a chance to be evil, and I get to be the excuse. But it gives you something to talk about, because while we were waiting for Baldur's Gate to load, we were playing Left 4 Dead, which kicks me every couple of minutes, which is annoying. And we somehow got dropped into a modded server, which was fun. But it's definitely, it helps. It helps to have like these different goals in common. Like even with the walking, there's so many benefits to walking with my buddy, because it's like we're gonna be outside, because being outside is supposed to help you like mentally. And we're going to just be able to talk the whole time. So we're exercising, which is good for you. Being outside, which is good for you. And talking to someone else, which is good for you. Like, it's all very positive things. And I'm very excited about that. Just having all these positive experiences. Maybe when I see my brother, I can brainstorm some more ideas with him. White Death. I should probably go in order, because now I'm going to be all messed up here. All right, let's see. Where was I? Oh, my goodness. Okay, there we go. Oh, gee, we missed. Get covered in fake blood. Got that. In a small shed, White Death. And if he asks, don't question it and face the wall. Oh, for hiding the figures? That's funny, Tristan. I know, I'm really far behind now because I'm going back up. When is your next stream? Because also missed it. Oh, you guys are talking about. My mom did, even though she was older. It is also good for your kids as well, since they are with kids their own age. Though it is more for the moms, though, even then. Then if you dislike it, you can stop going. True. And today, actually, Omega, I was talking to another mom, because after my oldest is now in preschool, and after we pick her up from preschool, I take both my kiddos to the park every day and let them play around for like an hour to 2 hours, so they can get a bunch of energy out and they get to play with other kids. My kids, they're very much, we try to keep them as social as possible to try and make it so they don't end up like I was. But anyways, it was interesting. So I was talking to the lady there, as awkwardly as I can, but as long as I'm talking to them, that counts. And she She said she joined a mom's group because she moved here in 2018. We moved here in 2021. And she was like, "Yeah, I went to the moms group and it's so weird. Like, none of them wanted to be friends. It was like good for the kids, but like the other moms didn't want to be friends except for this one mom that she made friends with." And she was like, it was crazy because she ended up, they're on the same street. So like they hang out all the time and they watch football together and stuff. And it's like, oh, like I was like, that's really cool. But yeah, she said that the moms group in our area apparently like they don't want to be friends. I get, which makes me feel like they're maybe a little cliquey, which women can get like that. But to be fair, well, no, men don't get cliquey. Men don't hold grudges like women do. Women, I think, are a little more judgmental. But I don't know. At least going from my experience of high school and college and work, very much work. It's just 103. Oh, I got you. M103A2. Sorry. Tris, he likes her too, but I have no space for his stuff, and said Mika, yeah, I would just White Death put him nice and cozily in a box in your closet, like a plastic container. Wrap them in some bubble wrap or blankets or towels. It's annoying to me that when I edit the comments that's already hearted, the heart disappears. That is annoying, Petunia. I need to make a Discord to join my server. You absolutely can. I gotta watch Perfect Blue sometimes. Yeah, it's really good. White Death, okay, you guys talk about that. I have thought about the idea some more. Yes, Lighthouse Gravy. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. I think. I'm not sure. I'm working towards it slowly. Okay, yeah, you guys are going back and forth. The con but kids is also good. Ah, got you. True, Omega. At the con, we have things in common. It's easy when you're dressed in cosplay because then people will come up to you and they'll be like, "Is that?" Like the Girls in Panzer girl. She was awesome. And it was so funny. So she saw me in the arcade and she got a picture of me in the Maho outfit. And then she saw me again in the water park. And she was like, "Is that like Girls in Panzer?" And I was like, which is exactly how she approached me before. And I was like, "Yeah." And at this point, I'm a little tipsy, right? And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my God, there's another Girls in Panzer cosplayer." I was like, "Wait, really? No way." And I think she might have been a little tipsy too. So then she looks through her phone and she shows me a picture of myself. And I was like, "That's me too." And the guy next to her is like looking at the phone, looking at me, and I was like, I was wearing a wig because I wasn't wearing a wig at the water park, and they were like, "Oh, that's your real hair?" I was like, "Yeah." She still took another picture of me, but I was just like, "Yep, that's me too." Man, I got so excited. Let's see. That and Miss Plastic. I know you said your grandfather was on the USS Midway. Did you see the video of the boat that rammed the Midway? He was drunk. It cost over $100,000 in repairs. I've not seen that, Tristan. I did not know that existed. You need to go to a con to get all of your stuff for your nurse cosplay. Brandon, yes, I agree. You do. All right. Good job. Okay, now I think I'm a little bit back. Yes, I am back. I'm back. Let's go ahead and go down. If I missed anything in particular, you guys just go ahead and scream at me, and I'll start drawing again. But I'm very glad to be talking to you guys about all this. So, pre-download it. On Steam? I don't know how to do a lot of this stuff. Yeah, Mr. Plastic could jump scare. I'm trying to lose weight through Weight Watchers. It's a struggle. Yeah, Chowhound. It's hard. I mean, I've been working on losing weight since the beginning of the year. And my whole thing, I mean, I plan on making a video about that as well, to be honest. I started with just switching to healthier versions of what I was already eating. To an extent. Some of that didn't stick. There are still Dino Nuggies in my fridge, but I make sure to watch the calories of those. I don't completely count calories, but I just make sure I'm aware of calories. So that's what I do there. But the other thing was just to make sure I was being active every day, any way I could. And then eventually I started doing the specific training, and towards the last month and a half to 2 months, I really made sure I was restricting my calories to make sure I could lose what I wanted to lose. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with that if you're doing it in the short term. Because I know some people get really weird about that, but it's like you got to do it. And if you have a goal, I don't think it's wrong to do it for the goal. You just like now I'm a lot more chill about it. But I was like very much staying on point, and that's how I was able to get through because I was at a I want to say it was like a few streams ago. I said I was on a plateau, and that's how I broke the plateau was by I think I fasted for a little bit, or just like tried to eat very minimally, and then after that I just tried to watch my calories, make sure I was fairly low. But again, I knew it was all just going to be for a short period of time, so I cannot read the Russian. I'm sorry. What is Girls in Panzer? Or what is GUP? GUP is Girls in Panzer, which is a sports-like anime about girls fighting in tanks. That is my synopsis. If it is pre-planned, it makes it so you have to do it. It means you can enjoy it in the end. Yes. It also makes it so it's a lot easier for me because I have such crazy schedule between the kids and all. I have so many things to do. We got to get that cat fixed. We gotta, because at this point she's ready, she can do it. Oh my gosh, Tristan! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. You're so generous. And look, I upgraded. What color you want, Tristan? What color? As I catch up, I am way behind. Here's some money. Have a good night. I'm tired and have some work tomorrow. And remember, if you have a problem, solve it in the way they move mountains, and mountains are moved with explosives. Very nice. Words to live by, Tristan. Thank you so much. Since you might be gone, I will go ahead and pick the blue one for you. They don't make noise? What kind of tomfoolery is this? What? Well, that was disappointing. You want green? That is so depressing. What? Hold on. I'll go find my... Well, I can't open the door. Never mind. I can't even find my old one. I'll just make the noise. Ready? Okay. I'll get that fixed for next time. Hello, Dan. Y'all want Girls in Panzer to go mainstream or nah? Sure, why not? Moto Love Desu might actually push it to there. It's all good. Good, my ears are not hurting. Hey, if you guys prefer that, I won't find one that makes noise, but I do like that when they make noise. Going back up to where I was. Oh my goodness, I'm still very, very much behind. Let's see. So pre-download it. I saw that. I made some people watch Girls in Panzer, and they think it's good. I've convinced people to watch the show. Yeah, it is really good. It is absolutely good, and it is very underrated, I think. But I really enjoy it. Even if you don't like tanks. Oh my god, I have to tell you guys about the horse girls. Holy crap. Okay, let me catch up on chat, and then when I'm caught up, you guys remind me about the horse girls, because you know I'm gonna forget. You know I'll forget. Let me doodle a little bit more. I'll put all my I'll put all my whatchamacallit, my mute party streamers. Why would they make them like that? That's so silly. Who wants them to not make noise? Like, you buy those things to be obnoxious, don't you? Like, that isn't that the point? To celebrate and be obnoxious? Alright. Let's go ahead and figure this out. Yeah, I didn't know pre-downloading it was a thing. Unless that's... Just don't remove the important characters? I'm not sure what that was. Oh, I want my revenge on those... Among Us? Is that Among Us vibes? I have hearing this? I don't know what you're referring to, Petunia, from before. I uploaded my first YouTube video just to share it in the Discord. Alright, Lighthouse. I'll have to check it out. Was it the War Thunder vid? Okay, you guys are talking about that. You play the Yeetus the Leetus style. Is that what it's called when I'm just like, I'm gonna play this game, get rid of it, put a new one. Alright, don't have enough time, don't have enough gigabytes on my computer, get rid of it. I need to just see if I can get rid of other things too. But the thing is, I need all my live streaming stuff on here as well. So there's that as well. I uninstalled and reinstalled. It should help with getting kicked. Oh, yeah, for Left 4 Dead, I will have to try that. We'll see if that works. Okay, thank you for your encouraging words. Speaking of War Thunder, have you watched those videos yet? No, not yet, Holy Knight, but thank you for sending them over. I don't know when we'll be playing War Thunder again, so once I figure that out, I should be streaming on Sunday. My goal is to get a new video up on Saturdays and then stream on Sundays and Thursdays. Those are my goals. Because again, I'm working out with my friend on Friday, playing Baldur's Gate with my friend on Wednesday, and hanging out with my other friend on Saturdays. The only thing is that Saturdays with her could change to Sundays, so we'll see. The videos will probably still go up on Saturdays, but we'll see. That's the one thing that might change. I don't know. Men see shiny things, other men see shiny thing. Men talks about shiny thing. Men are now friends. That's all the info they need. Yeah, I feel like men become friends a lot easier than women. Though the chickies I became friends with at the con were super easy. It was like, oh, you're dressed as Miwa for Perfect Blue? I cosplay her too. Awesome, I'm gonna follow you on Instagram. And it was hey, you're walking around aimlessly at the water park too? So am I. Let's be friends. Oh, you do YouTube? Here, let me help you shoot your YouTube video. It's like it was really easy there. It was great. I loved it. And I don't know. It was really, really, really great. Even I had a not so great experience at the rave. And in that not so great experience, I had a really great experience where I had someone rescue me and pull me into their group. And then the person who was not being so great was escorted out, and the person told me, "Don't worry, they're gone." So it was really nice because the person didn't have to rescue me, but they did. So I would say it's like a really good environment. Okay, I think now I can go. You still have the boxes for all the Mika fix? Oh, then put them in the boxes and put them in the back of the closet, White Death. The convention I want to go to is BlackCon. Status report, my model kit has been coming along quite great right now. I'm starting to paint some more bits. Nice, Holy Knight. Hello, Dan. I think I said hello already, but I will say hello again. Yo. I really like Naomi in that pic. Yeah. I love this picture. This is the reason I got the Saunders case, honestly, because it was all because of that. So I have the Saunders case, and I think I have the Anzio case and the BC Freedom case. I think so. Hey, you looked awesome in your cosplay. Hope you had a good time at the con. I did, Mr. Gibbs. Thank you so much. And sorry I'm so late responding to you. I am behind on chat. There's so much to get into because, I haven't been on in a while. But yes, the con was amazing. I was just talking about it. It was fantastic. I need to go to university. Bye-bye, guys. Goodbye. I don't know I forget how to say goodbye. Oh, Das Vidania, which you're probably already gone, but Das Vidania anyways. I have to put away the swimsuit Mika and the banner Mika, but I have the 1/8 Mika. Sorry, I got distracted. I was like, what's that thing on the big screen? I was like, that's my head. I have the 1/8 Mika in my new room, but the cat is scaring me if she gets her and breaks her. When I came back from the con, some of my figures had fallen off the shelf. I think my cat jumped up there because she was like, how dare you leave me? But nothing broke. But my Mika was one on the floor. My 1/7 Mika and my 1/7 Marie that are sitting, they were on the ground. Along with a bunch of the cheaper, like the Q Poche and stuff. But I was like, really? It means you download it before you need to play. Oh, okay, yes. That's what I will be doing. I wish my hand was that steady when I draw. Oh. Yeah. Well, I have a tendency to press my hand on here, which means I smudge all over the place. But it just takes practice. Not consuming too much caffeine helps too. All right. We're almost caught up, and then I can tell you about Horse Girls. Just finishing my tacos and tomato sandwich. It was delicious, and the tacos had been bought from Taco Bell's. Had store-bought Taco Bell seasonings. Very nice, Brandon. Very nice. Hello, Lawrence. Hope you're having a good day/evening. Fair enough. I'd like you like gatekeeping, Dan? Well, I say we don't let people try and change it, but if it goes mainstream, that'd be cool. And then if anyone has a problem with Girls in Panzer, they can all just leave. I don't like when people come into fandoms and then try and change everything because the fandom's not to their liking. It's like, okay, well, you're the one who came to the fandom, so you can leave. No, they gotta make noise. Yeah, right? What the frack? No sound. Exactly! But I want more people to know. Yeah, I want more people to know, too. Girls and Pencer is already filled with tourists and normies, so it might as well go mainstream so they make lots of money. Yeah, we'd get more merch, and then we could find more merch, like, wherever you're located, you know? It would be more everywhere. I think we'd be good on that point. That way, fair point. But, IG Ribbon Warrior isn't at that point yet, or is it? Not yet. Consuming, you missed my 2 previous comments to you. I'm sorry, Holy Knight. There's a lot and I'm behind. Comment them again and I will see them. I promise. What are you saying about playing a game with your friend earlier? Oh. I never played. Is that Amogus? What is Amogus? I don't know what that is. Yes, wait, it was War Thunder video. Glad I quit War Thunder. I was chained to it because of daily logins. Oh yeah, I'm not taking it very seriously when I play. As seen by my earlier stream, most of the women I talk to are like that, thankfully. So it is quite nice to talk and do things with them. Yeah, I only deal with chill people. I don't like drama. I'm not a big drama fan. I like to relax and just, you know, go with the flow. Ignore my previous comment. Oh, okay, never mind, Holy Knight. Oh, did I eventually catch up on it? It could be seismic activity since I'm pretty sure some things of mine have been knocked over because of it. Yeah, and apparently New Jersey's on a fault line, but I'm surprised no one told me, like, hey, by the way, there was another earthquake. Just because, like, we don't get them very often, but we're on a fault line, so. More stuff fell down during me being gone at the con than when we had the actual earthquake that everyone was like, oh my god, New Jersey had an earthquake. Okay, Pop Demon Hunters, get it? Among Us. Oh, gotcha, Among Us. I've never played Among Us. I kind of want to. There's a channel that my kids watch now that's really entertaining, actually. I don't even know what it's called. There's a girl named Shiloh. They do, like, skits or whatever, but they do skits at different games and whatnot, and they did Among Us, and I'm like, I kind of want to play Among Us. It looks fun. I know, I think that, like, not to say that ship has sailed, but I feel like it used to be very popular, but I'd still play it. Oh, I was so happy, too. My new friendo, I was asking what kind of game she likes, and she was like, oh, yeah, well, horror game-wise, because she likes horror, too. She's like, I like Amnesia. I was like, oh my god, yes! I love Amnesia. It could be a tremor that is enough to knock things over, but not really notice it. Yeah. And we live close, like, to a factory where big trucks are, so... Wow, that looks so not right. We're just gonna go with it, and then I'll fix whatever the heck I just did to her leg to make it look like it's broken. I feel like I'm making her very thick, but she is very thick, so maybe it's not me. Maybe it's just the way it's meant to be. Maybe it's okay if she's thick. Okay. Now horse girls. Now horse girls. Now horse girls. Ready for this? At the convention, there were a bunch of... Let me start. I'm dressing up as a horse girl next time. I have to get into horse girls because there were people dressed up as horse girls and they had an official race. They had, like, the little stall things outside, and they had the cosplayers put on numbers, and they raced, and people were legitimately betting on these cosplayers running, and it was hilarious. The guys next to me were like, my bet's on number 38. That horse looks like it's got very strong thighs, like it's been training for this. You had them over on the sideline, they're doing stretches and things. And some of them played into, like, their characters. The first time they ran, I want to say at least, like, 3 people just immediately fell on their face. It was the funniest thing. I was like, I want to do that. I so badly want to do that. Perfect for your weight loss, right? I have to do it. I have to do that next time. Bro, what? I have it filmed, too. It's going to be in my vlog. And I filmed it on an old school camera, so it's going to look like a little vintage, because it's on my old, like, I actually think I have the camera over here. Yeah. I filmed it on like this. One of these. I don't think it was this one exactly. but I have like a bunch of these, so I brought them as well as my GoPro. Because when I was dressed as Lane, I was like, oh, that's kind of perfect. Which only one person recognized Lane. I was kind of surprised. But yeah, it was so funny. And like when I say betting on these horses, there was a guy who at least was holding $1,000 betting with his friends. He asked me if I wanted to go in on it. I was like, I don't have any cash, dude. Sorry. But it was crazy. Like people were taking it so seriously, and it was the funniest thing. There was a gold chip because Gold Chip's kind of a funny horse. There was a Gold Chip who ran, and instead of running to the finish line, came over to the crowd and started waving and everything. It was fantastic. I don't know who won because they didn't stay the whole time, because it would have taken a long time because there was a lot of people who were doing it. But I mean, I would in no way win. Like, I'm not a good runner. I walk a lot, but I actually suck at running. But 1K? Wait, yeah, 1,000. I'm not. You had hundreds. He's like flipping through the hundreds, standing next to me, and I'm like, holy shit! People are being really serious here about their horse girls. And I'm sure that the person who won probably wasn't a girl, because of course you got the cross players doing it too. But holy crap, it was insane. It was really fun. The nice thing too about Colossicon is like how much stuff is outside, because there's like at least Colossicon East has a trail out back, so you can go and take pictures there, which is really nice. There's even like the horse guys, the guys who were betting on the horse next to me, were telling me there's actually like a waterfall that you can kind of swing over to get to the other side or whatever for pictures, which is really cool. But also you can just go over there. On the last day I went over there and just like looked at the water, and it was so peaceful. Like, it was really nice. It's a really good con. I really look forward to going back. It's an expensive con is the one thing. It is really not. Should watch the Horse Girl anime. I want to play the game. We could do that on stream. And then I got to figure out which one I want to be. I like the Manhattan Cafe, and I did see somebody dressed as her. I think she's a pretty horse girl. I don't actually know what the horse looks like. Before I speak too soon, I have no idea about horses, actually. But I think I mentioned before I want to get into it anyways, because my one of my old coworkers, she has horses, and she has a horse that one that's got the genes of an old racehorse. I don't know which one, of course. But yeah, long distance running with a Rusek that I can do. It's not long distance. It was not very long distance at all. It was so funny though. It looked like so much fun. I was like, I have to do this next year. I hope they have it next year too. I thought you had Manhattan Cafe or Rice Shower. It's Manhattan Cafe. I didn't realize that was, so get this. It says its name on the base. I thought that was like the type of figure it was, because she looks like she works at a cafe. So it's like, oh, it's the Manhattan Cafe version of the figure. Kind of like how it's not so much, but like Sayori's Valentine's Day figure has like heart base. Like, it's like, oh, because it's Valentine's. I thought this was like, oh, Manhattan Cafe, like that's the type of figure. Not that was the horse's name, but I did see one of them. Oh, and also the Massacre and Ushka, funny enough, we barely wore those cosplays because we changed into them, and then I was like, I can't see. Because of the contacts, I couldn't see. And then I was like, we ended up sleeping in too late. And my husband was going to dress up as Dante from Devil May Cry and to go to the meetup with his friend. And because his friend was being Virgil. And I was like, I don't think this makes sense, because you're not going to be able to wear it very long, and I'm not terribly comfortable. And again, I kind of felt nauseous. So I was like, yeah, you know what? It's fine. I'm still going to wear it for a video. It's not like, that's what I told him, because he felt bad. I was like, no, I'll still wear it for a video. Like, it's all good, because I have merch to show off from that. Which, speaking of merch, I won't be buying any new merch for a very long time. Hopefully, one of the horse girls recently passed away. I saw that. I did see that, which is very sad. One of the horses passed away. But yeah, I will be wearing the Ushka and having my husband come in as Massacre, most likely, for like a second. At some point during a video, like a opening. Why does she look... Hold on. Something's really wrong with my proportions here. She's like way shorter. I feel like I messed up with the boxes. We're gonna ignore the boxes. I promise that method works, but it works a lot better if you stick with it and don't just stop halfway through. I'm just gonna... We're just gonna go ahead and sketch this out then. Like a normal sketch instead of whatever... whatever was going on there. I also tend to draw characters kind of tall. That's just a me thing, though. Oh, also Petunia, since you mentioned K-pop Demon Hunters. During the con, there was these two people, they were like chalk twins, I think? And they were making a K-pop Demon Hunters, like, giant tapestry thing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I pictured that, too. Again, you'll see all this during my vlog, but... And I'll probably have to do some post-editing or post-filming explanation of some stuff, because I feel like I got a lot of footage of things, but it's also, like, all out of order. I filmed on so many different things, I have to go through and make sure I actually get it right. So I don't know why this is kind of, like, not super... What's that word? Here, let's see if this helps. Can I bring it? I can bring it down. I don't know if it'll make it less blurry, though. Probably not. We can do that. Maybe that'll at least make it so you can see a little bit better what's going on. I don't know why it's so blurry. I'm sorry about that. It's annoying because that's my new camera, my newer one. I've been using it on stream, but I have to try and convince my friends to do our sessions while at a weekday horse racing. The DM said he refuses to do it in public. TTRPG, what is that? Omega, by the way, if you were to break out the acronym. Am I being stupid? Or am I supposed to know what that is? I guess is what I should be saying. I'm also trying to be kinder to myself. I do a lot of the self-deprecating humor, which is fine to an extent, but I'm like, I need to, like, chill a little bit, especially having kids and all. You know? Like, they don't need to be hearing that. And I'm bad with that, because that's always just been kind of my default humor. Any Girls and Panzer stuff there? I don't think so. I don't think I saw any. Oh no, I did. I saw the DVD. I saw the DVD of the show. And that was it. But I did see that. There's this one table that had a lot of really cool stuff in the merchant hall. They had Perfect Blue. They had a bunch of vinyls. And they had the Perfect Blue vinyl. They had... Oh my god, what is that thing called? They had Cowboy Bebop vinyl. Lots of vinyls, which is really cool because you don't see that as often. But it keeps taking my brain to think it was from when Girls and Panzer was new because of the resolution. Tabletop role-playing games. Oh, stuff like D&D. I always wanted to play D&D. I really did. I still do. But again, like my friends and stuff were not near each other. It's hard. My one friend lives like 2 hours away. My other friend lives an hour away. And then the other friend's right down the road, but she's the one who I can see every weekend. The one who's an hour away, we're meeting halfway to do our walks. But oh, good night. Who's leaving? Gravy, Lighthouse Gravy. I'm done drawing for tonight. I will post what I have on Discord. Good night, fellow art enthusiasts. Good luck drawing. Thank you very much, Lighthouse. We'll see you soon. Can't wait to see what you drew. I'll try to check it out after the stream, but you know, if I fail, just DM me and tell me, excuse me, you stop ignoring me. I'll be like, oops, my bad. Sorry. I'm like really bad with the Discord. I am so sorry about that, guys. I want to check it out more, but stuff's so crazy right now. I feel like I was just talking to my husband about this. I was like, things need to calm down. Because I feel like this whole entire year has just been insane. It's just nonstop, and I'm really grateful I'm not working right now because it's quals season, which is basically when all the counties put out all their stuff that they need you to pre-qualify for in order to win jobs from them. And I was the one who had to do the majority of them. Like, that was my big thing during the year, was always the quals. I would be in charge of most of them and lead most of them. So I'm like, thank God, because it would be like, oh hey, we have 20 proposals this month, if not more. Sometimes there would be like 4 in a day. It was ridiculous, and it was a lot of stress. I'm really glad that on top of everything else being crazy, you can host one online on the Discord. A D&D? You can host a D&D? I have never played and know nothing about it other than my Baldur's Gate experience, which I'm not good at. I don't play it the way you're supposed to, but I feel like there's not really a way you're supposed to play either. So I would love to. I would love to. Again, I'd have to be less flaky and have time. But that would be cool. If we can get enough people, then I would totally try it out, Omega. If we could get enough people, yes. Yeah. As long as enough people would be interested. I guess I could make a channel for that, huh? Channel on the Discord? For games? For specifically playing D&D altogether? Your previous comment, please. Also about K-pop Demon Hunters. I assume that's what you meant. I've seen someone being heavily biased about the movie on their community post, griping about the plot and the villain. What was the problem with the plot and the villain? I just saw that Critical Drinker finally watched it. Or maybe finally is not the right word. I just noticed today that he watched it. And even he admitted, he's like, it's not really for me, but it's a decent movie. So, I don't know. I really like K-pop Demon Hunters, personally. Yeah, since it is something you have to be constant for, we can make a thread. Okay. Sounds good. Or you might have said consistent. That too. They said it's about the main characters fighting demons. I'm kind of confused as to what the problem with that is. I saw a suggestion for role-playing server. Did you? See, I'm not even... I gotta get better at checking the Discord. That's I need to just schedule these things into my schedule along with everything else I have to do throughout the day. Because it's like... The whole reason I had made the mistake that almost made it so I couldn't go to con was because I didn't check my email for a couple days. And I missed something very important. So I added check email daily to my list of things to do during the day. So I really need to check Discord daily as well. I think it's probably just for the best. You watch Critical Drinker? I love that guy. He's so funny. I love his outro every time. I'm done with you. Go away now. Yeah. I'm done talking. Go away now. Something like that. Yeah. He's great. I do enjoy him. I don't watch him on a regular basis because I don't watch many movies. But I watch him every now and then, and yeah. I enjoy his takes. I think it's fairly good. But I just happened to see that he was looking at that. I was like, oh, he'll probably like that because it's well made. And sure enough, he was like, yeah, it's well made. Sure enough, I was right. He liked it well enough. We can call the people who want to change our freedom enemy of the state. What? We can call the people who want... I don't know what that is in reference to. Brandon, I am confused. Their gripe with the movie's plot is that it's just about the main characters fighting demons. Okay, it's a 2-hour movie. What do you want? It's pretty complex. I mean, yeah, technically, if you want to dumb it down to that, sure. I guess. But, there's a lot of depth to it. So... I know some people don't like that they killed. This is total spoilers, by the way, but I don't think anyone cares. Does anyone care? If you really care about me spoiling K-pop Demon Hunters, then don't listen to the next thing I'm gonna say. I noticed some people don't like that they killed off Genu, but I actually really like that about it. There's a lot of death in that movie. Our fandom as the Girls in Panzer fandom, we can call people who want to change their fandom enemy of the state. Oh, yes, you're right, Brandon. Now that comment makes a lot more sense to me. Yes, we can. Yeah, and I feel like Girls in Panzer, you would get people who would be like, I don't like XYZ. I feel like that's any fandom though. Every fandom, there's someone who comes in and is like, well, I don't like how you're doing that. Well, that's great. It's not, then leave. Go away. Or ignore that part. That's also the thing. I'm like, if you join a fandom and you don't like something about it, you are more than welcome to keep your mouth shut and just ignore that part of the fandom. Like, you don't have to participate in every single aspect. But don't try to change what is, you know? That's just how I look at it. There are plenty of fandoms that I've been a part of where I'm like, alright. But like, I've never been like, well, no, we should change this now because I feel like we should change it. Because that's dumb. There's a reason that you joined the fandom, so don't try and change the original. Because something doesn't align with your worldview in some way. Her hand looks way too big. Because it is. Because it is. It doesn't look right because it isn't right. Yeah, so tomorrow I will be making the British Grenadiers theme, by the way. That is the goal. Do that because I haven't done that yet. I was gonna try and do it before the con and I couldn't. Too much crap going on. A lot of adulting too. It's just gotta do all the not fun things. But hopefully eventually that stuff calms down too. I don't know. I don't feel like anything's ever gonna calm down. Hello, Alvin. Hope you're having a good day/evening. I merely suggested a doctor's office RP channel, not a whole server change. Wait, what? I wasn't saying that we couldn't make that. Are we on different conversations? I feel like maybe a little bit. I'm missing out on the topic. I was watching other stuff. That's fine. You're good, Alvin. How you doing? How's life treating you? Hope it's going well. Tonight we're definitely just gonna sketch this out. We got another 30 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how far we can get the sketch done. I talked for so much of it, but I really just wanted to get back into the swing of things while chilling out and making artwork with y'all. Look at me sounding all southern and shit. Alright. I feel like I'm not... What the heck am I doing? This foot is going to be an issue. The feet are going to be a problem. I'm telling you right now. But yes, the con was so good. Oh my goodness. And I'm so happy I made friends. I'm so happy about that. Like, I'm over the moon about that, honestly. Just because it has been so long since I've made, like, any new friends. Because, again, life is busy. But I'm very, very, very happy. If Brandon made you do medical ASMR, what about blah ASMR? I don't think I'm gonna be doing much ASMR anymore. I think I'm good. Thank you, though. I did it. I did it already. Oh, I also didn't sing at the convention. I didn't do karaoke. Fair warning. Because of the allergies. My throat hurt. Didn't feel like singing. But hey, that's okay. Get it? Okay. Oh boy. I'm really tired. I fell asleep before the stream. and I straight up like was having night terrors. And I woke up and I was like, I'm even more exhausted. But it's all good. Alright, let's go from here. So sad. Oh, what's sad? White Death. What, did you want me to do more ASMR? Sorry. It is not an ASMR channel. Hope you get better. I also have the sniffles. It's mostly because I mowed the lawn yesterday and got dirt all over you. How'd you get dirt all over your face? Holy night? What happened that happened? I know you said you mow the lawn, but I mow the lawn as well, and I don't think I've ever had that. I've slipped, though, many times because we have a hill, and it's terrifying when you slip and you're mowing the lawn. It's like, oh shit. I mean, as long as you don't fall under the lawnmower, which would be pretty hard to do, you're fine, but it's still scary. And I have one of my ankles is a little bad because I sprained it when I was pregnant. I think I told that story before. That I fell down the stairs. More so missed the last few steps and just, yeah, that was great. That was the only time I've ever gone to the ER. And hopefully the only time I will ever need to go to the ER. Okay. Exactly. But we'll do her hair. Doing wavy hair is always so relaxing for me. My dad did that with me. We were both fine. See, this is how tired I am. I'm like, wait, he did what with you? Oh, he fell down the steps with you? Oh no. I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, I was fine too. I just sprained my ankle. And the thing is, when you get a sprained ankle, you're supposed to stay off of it. When you're pregnant, you can't do that because you have a higher chance of blood clot. So I had to walk on my sprained ankle. So my ankle just like every now and then it's just not happy. To this day. It's just like, yeah, you shouldn't. Oh, did you want to walk that way? Nah, you shouldn't have done that. I mean, it's fine. It's not like excruciating. But again, I have a very high pain tolerance. So I was just worried when it happened because it did really hurt. And I heard a pop, which can happen when you sprain it. But I like was terrified that maybe I broke it because I had never broken a bone before. And I was scared because, I was pregnant. It was like, what do I do? Like, I want to make sure the baby's okay. My husband almost called an ambulance on me during that. And I was like, no, you're not calling an ambulance. Excuse me. No, I'm not bleeding out. I will hop my ass to the car. I am not paying for an ambulance. No. But everything was okay. Technically, I got dirt all over myself. It's also technically dust. Sometimes when I turn around and depending on which part I mow, it picks up a lot of dust. Oh yeah, I get that. That makes more sense. I thought you meant like you got caked in mud. I was like, what did you do? But yeah, there's some dusty patches in our lawn too. I like mowing the lawn though. Again, it's like it's exercise, and I feel really accomplished afterwards when I get to see the lawn all cut. It makes me really happy. What month were you? Since it sounds like you were in the last trimester. I believe I was in the I was 20 weeks. I was 20 weeks pregnant, so I didn't look like I necessarily was pregnant. And I know that because when I went in, they wanted to give me an x-ray. And they were like, is there anything we need to know? And I'd already told the other nurse I was pregnant, but I looked at the lady, I was like, I'm pregnant? She's like, yep, we need to know that. So I guess they don't talk to each other. So that's always fun. Always love that about doctors. They do not talk to each other. So it's like starting all over again anytime you have to do something else. You might be able to tell I'm not a big fan of the doctors. I just have had very bad experiences. Very bad, maybe being. No, I've had some really crappy doctor experiences, but I was fine. It was apparently I started contracting though, like as if I was gonna have the baby, and they came in, they looked at me because they sent me up to labor and delivery. And I was there like most of the day, They were like, after they made sure that nothing was broken, they sent me up there because they were like, wanted to make sure everything was okay with the baby. And then it was like, oh, okay, well, you're contracting. And I just looked at them. They were like, do you feel that? I was like, no. Again, I have like zero connection with my body apparently. Which is like good and bad, I guess. Again, with the high pain tolerance, it's like a blessing and a curse. The good thing though is about knowing I have a pain tolerance now is that if I'm in a lot of pain, I really need to make sure I deal with it because something is horribly wrong. I can't just be like, oh, well, that really hurts. I'll get over it. No, if it hurts, I need help. But anywho. So what is new with all you guys? Because I haven't seen you in so long, I feel like. It's really only been like what, a week? But it feels like it's longer than that. At least for me. I missed streaming with you guys. My goodness, Kay has a big mouth. See if we can get this. Big mouth K. Yeah. You know what? Let me see real quick if I can do something to make this a little bit better. Give me one moment. Haha, okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, let's not, we don't have to do that. But let's do... I'm just trying to make it so you guys can see more of what's happening. It kind of makes the original look really dark, but at least then I feel like you can see more of what I'm doing. That looks a bit better, I feel like. That looks a lot better, actually. Now you really can see a lot more what I was doing. Well, I'm glad it took me most of the stream to figure out I could do that. Oh, boy. That's okay. Wait, so Omega, since you do, D&D, have you played Baldur's Gate? Have to ask. It's a good game. If you have not. Highly recommend, but it is a time sink for sure. How much do ambulance trips cost over there approximately? Since here it costs 500 to 1,000 in the city and up to 2,000 regional areas. So we have really cheap ambulance insurance. Oh, you have ambulance insurance? Dang, that's cool. I don't know if we have any. I have to look it up. I'm scared to look it up. It's gonna depend on the hospital, right? How much does an ambulance? It's gonna be like I'm gonna type this in. And it's gonna be like get to the doctors. Let's see. No, I don't need my precise locations. Ambulance rides can cost anywhere from 500 to over 3,500 without insurance, with the average being 1,300 to 1,500, according to BetterCare.com. All right. You may pay per mile, like a taxi service, it says. So it is $50 per person and $100. Wait, what? Yeah, so it's expensive, but I guess it's expensive where you, because now I'm confused. You're saying it's about $50 per person, $100 for a family, but then over here you put that since it costs 500 to 1,000, so it's expensive. It's expensive. I have not played Baldur's Gate. I have the heard it's oh, you've heard the soundtrack live and it was amazing, dude. The Harpy song, my kids fall asleep to that. We'll like play the 10-hour version at night for them to fall asleep to. They love it. It's a very good game. I highly recommend. Again, I haven't beaten it, but it's also very moddable if you want to have fun with that. If you want to have fun with that. Holy Knight, you've been doing quite well. Today you went to co-op a group and did some learning about genealogy. singing, and also carpentry. That's cool. Those are some very interesting classes and things to learn about. Get to go to the Cleveland Clinic for second opinion on the 17th of November. Oh, well, good luck, Brandon, with your second opinion. I hope it's nothing too serious. I could fall asleep to Quiet's humming from Metal Gear Solid 5. I didn't like Quiet. I hated her, and I don't know why. I look at it now, and I'm like, why did I despised that character, and I'm not a big Metal Gear, like, not that I'm opposed to Metal Gear. I've played Rising, obviously, and I know a lot of the old game stuff. I almost went to a panel on Metal Gear, and then I didn't, because I just didn't. I always write that I'm going to go to more panels at the con than I do, but I go into it knowing that I'm going to do that, so that, like, I won't go to everything I write down. I just write everything down that I might be interested in. So. But her humming specifically doesn't get... You know what it is? I think I didn't like that game very much. Because my husband, when we were just dating, he used to play it a lot. And I was like, okay. This is it? I don't know, though. I don't know. Maybe I have the wrong idea about Metal Gear Solid 5. All these things... Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. But yeah, caffeine's not helping as much as I would hope. Those are the prices for the insurance. Oh, okay. Got you, Omega. You love Quiet. She seems really nice. Okay, Omega, you want to know why I think I hated her? Why could she not write on a piece of paper? If she had the stupid thing where she couldn't talk, why could she not write? Yeah? all these things I'll be learning turn into anything in the future. I don't know. Also, what do you say is true? Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. So rude of me. Sorry. I should be good at carpentry since a lot of my family are quite crafty. Well, that'll be good then. And carpentry is important. And at the very least, you can use those skills for other things. Like, and carpentry is a great thing because you can use it for when you're working, if you're like working on fixing up a house or whatever. It's good to have a whole bunch of different kinds of skills, that's for sure. You know what I'm surprisingly good at? Spackling. Spackling is, I like it. I actually really enjoy spackling. I agree. Thank you, Omega. He could be paying attention to you and not the game, lol. No, that wasn't it, because I didn't mind the gaming so much, because I gamed too. He was showing me it. But, yeah. Maybe you're not completely wrong. Can I get a cute bleh to make my name? Bleh. There you go. I don't know how cute it was, but that was a bleh. Oh my goodness. I've got to keep yawning. This has, like, caffeine in it. I think it really is the allergies are making me so tired. Because the last few nights, like, I had, like, the bad dreams before I woke up to stream, but, like, the last few nights I've been sleeping really, really, really well. We'll see how tonight goes, because Mama Cat is now making a bunch of noise. Again, which is why I was like, yeah, we need to get her fixed now. I believe we can do that at this point. We can take her back. It's been long enough. She's meowing a bunch. I was like, you better not. Swear to God. That was the first thing I thought of. Like, if you try to escape again, we are taking you as soon as possible. I just have to call the vets and figure that out. I was waiting on a different adulting thing that I'd like to get done first, but she's gonna take priority or she's gonna pull that shit again. It's not as far as I know. Just been getting the runaround for, I'd say, better of 10 years. If I have what, or if it is or is not what I have, I just don't know what I have. That's annoying. That's what I have issues with the doctors with. Like, I've had bad experiences where they've completely just ignored what I had going on. And it bothers the crap out of me. So I'm like, this is so stupid. That's why, like, literally, like, I'm not part of the, like, what do you want to call it? What, it's not the body positivity movement. It's the other one that's like that fat acceptance movement or whatever. The people in that, when, like, I don't agree with that sort of mindset that you can be healthy at any size, but whenever they tell a story about the doctors, even if it seems like super super unrealistic, I almost always am like, yeah, I just am gonna believe it, because I've had a doctor tell me that I was wrong when I was factually right, and not in a, oh, I know what I'm doing here, or I know what's going on here more than you. In the fact that I had gotten I don't know if I still have to be careful about talking about stuff like this because YouTube's weird about this, but I had gotten a shot that was later recalled, and I said that to her, and she looked me in the eyes and said, "That wasn't recalled." Yes, it was. You can literally look it up. Why would I make that up? It was so dumb, and I was so annoyed because she fought me on it, and she wouldn't look it up, and I was just like, yeah. Yeah. Stupidness. Stupidness, stupidness. Hey, look, humans. Hello, Kaizaki. Sorry, it took me a second to read your name. And this has been very much an stream, so sorry about the ums too. Sorry about the ums and the yawns. I'm being quite rude tonight. I apologize. I feel like this isn't too bad. I feel like the eyes still don't look right, but it could be worse. I feel like her mouth is way too big, but her mouth is huge, so I'm kind of like, I don't know how big to make her mouth. There we go. Oh, jeez. Maybe not like that. That's fine. There we go. Good enough, I suppose. Good enough. It's really not good enough. I'm gonna keep messing with it because I don't think it's good enough yet. It's okay. There we go. Co-op games for the win. I do love my Left 4 Dead. My Left 4 Dead is my favorite co-op game. Favorite co-op game of all time. Which is why it's a shame that it keeps butting me out. But yeah, hopefully if I reinstall it, it'll fix that. It was so weird too. So I was like, maybe if I start the server, it won't have an issue because she was doing it. And then I started it, still kicked me out, and then I couldn't get back in. She was just playing it. I couldn't get back into the game even though I was the one who created the lobby. Very strange. I don't know what it was all about. I don't know why it was like that. Alright, that's not too bad. I think. Hold on. I think I realize with the mouth what's going on here. I need to go more inwards. There you go so far. I don't know if it'll zoom properly. So we'll do this instead. There you go so far. I don't think it's too bad. I think it turned out okay. It's okay. We'll just keep making that joke. All night long. And all next time we draw. I was watching parts of George Carlin funny scenes. Would you consider doing drawing tutorials? I would. I used to do drawing tutorials in IRL, in the real life. In camp, we called it the process of learning. Was what it was. And I was pretty good at it. I think it was pretty successful. Not everyone wanted to learn, but it was pretty successful overall. I did it one time, like when someone was hanging over my house. They were like, "How do you draw?" I was like, "Do you want me to teach you?" They're like, "Yeah." So I had them draw what was in front of me. but Mr. Control. Oh, it's Kay. I'll show myself out now. Hello, Mr. Control. Hope you have a good day/evening, and sweet dreams to you, Chow Hound, as well. Oh, okay then. It's cool. Yukari. Very nice. I'm glad you guys like it so far. It's getting there. I think it looks good. It looks not totally accurate face-wise, but I kind of like it actually. It's like a little, gives it a little unique flair. We're gonna call it that. It's my style, okay? You know? That's all. I totally meant to make her look like this. It was on purpose. Bad idea, consumer sniper elite resistance. I don't like sniper rifles in games, so probably not sniping much ever. Because it's not very fun and I'm not very good at it. Thanks for the suggestion though. Always appreciate it. What is Yukari? What is a Yukari? A Yukari is a floof. And a floof is a Yukari. They are synonymous with each other. Yeah. Synonymous. I also think, and I still have to post in the Discord, but I think I'm going to make an outfit for the etchy woman back there. Because I feel like at some point YouTube's gonna get sick of me having her back there. You know? I mean, that's just a guess, but synonyms? Not synonyms. I don't think my brain isn't working at all now. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I don't know what word I was trying to say. I don't even know what the context of what I was talking about was. I like how she looks now. I know, I do too, but I feel like eventually YouTube's not gonna put up with her at some point. Well, sometimes you have to act firm with your patient, Dr. Consuming. Yeah? Sometimes. I don't like this arm. We're taking that arm off. We have 10 minutes. I'm like, do I just take a break? Wait till next time to finish this up? Because I'm like, not wanting to ruin it. Yeah, I am making her a little longer. I feel like I always draw characters with like little longer legs though than they're supposed to have. But I like doing that. It gives me more to work with. That leg looks so weird. But you know, I feel like it doesn't look that off from that, I feel like. Maybe it's just in my head. Yeah, we're gonna say it's just in my head. That's what we're gonna go with. Just do the little things. Just do the little things and finish chatting with you guys for the night. Kay got amputated. She did. Don't worry, we'll fix it. We'll attach a new arm momentarily, and if not momentarily, then give it a week. Give it a week or so, and we'll get her all patched up. But yes, Petunia, we will probably be streaming on your birthday. So if you are around, we will say happy birthday to you then as well. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep right now. Call Dr. Blackjack? Huh? I don't know the reference. I do not know. Yeah, it's not gonna line up perfectly. I don't care. Guess who doesn't care? Me. Me, I don't care. I'm trying to think if there's anything else at the con that I could tell you. There was a panel about the drunken defense of Shadow the Hedgehog, which was amazing because it was interactive panel where there was a debate going on about Shadow the Hedgehog, and anytime the audience made a good point, the panelists had to drink, and they were very, very drunk by the end of it. It was very, very funny. I was extremely happy to have gone to that one. And also say blech all day long. No, I don't think so. Don't worry about the long legs, since it seems like an artistic choice. It does change the proportions of the body, but it doesn't change the height. True. It makes it so she looks like she's not leaning forward. Like, she's obviously leaning forward more here than here. I actually am really happy with how this is turning out. I really like her face. Again, it's like not accurate, but I actually really like as like fan art how it looks. You will never drink Kaizaki. That's okay. You don't have to. That is a personal choice. Absolutely. Absolutely a personal choice. I liked drinking at the con because I felt like it was easier to make friends. But that's just you know, that liquid courage in the beginning, and then after that you have to deal without it. And it was fun though. It was a very enjoyable time. And making friends was definitely my favorite part of it. Sailor Moon is a good example of long legs with characters that are not that tall. That's a good point. They are. Those legs are very, very, very long. Code Geass too, but those characters have a much different stylized look to them. Which my husband and I tried to watch Code Geass again. I think we made it through the first episode. Which, the first time I tried to watch it. Work calls goodbye. Goodbye, White Death. Hope you have a good time at work. Good luck. I'm probably going to call it quits for drawing right now. And just make sure we're all caught up on chat. Because we got 5 minutes. And I'm very, very tired. And I don't want to start just making mistakes drawing. And making nurse outfit of her as in the nurse figure. We could do that maybe after this one. I want to draw some of my characters too at some point. Because that'd be cool. And this one, I don't know if we'll do color for this one. I'm thinking of doing a black and white with pen. Self-care, yay. Yes, self-care is important. Very, very important. You may say bleh all day long for my birthday. I'll say bleh on your birthday, but I can't say it all day long. I got other things I gotta say. Can't do that. But yeah, so I guess if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, consuming is very eepy. What am I? I'm very sleepy. Very eepy, yes. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about before we jump off, let me know. I'm just gonna go ahead and make as much noise in this chair as I possibly can, apparently. It's a very creaky chair. Very, very much so. But yeah, I think it's turning out really good so far. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I think a pen and ink for this one. So we've been doing colors. We did marker. We did pencil. Now I think it's time for some pen and ink. So it'll be black and white. We can maybe add another color in there, but for the most part, I think that's good. Don't forget to Discord Dr. Consuming. Oh, right. I need to go on the Discord. I might fall asleep, though. I might fall asleep. In which case, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, my kiddos are, I mean, my oldest is at school, but my youngest is going over to a family member's house for the day, so I will be home pretty much alone. My husband's going to be sleeping because, you know, he works nights now, so I will be working on the video, and I will make sure to check the Discord then. I will make sure. I know I had a few DMs, and some of them being a bit important, and I was like, oh, I am late responding to this, sorry. Would you consider doing more cosplays with firearms of the characters, which would make sense for them? I would consider it. I want to do shooting with, yes, K Nightshade. I hope you're having a good day/evening. We're about to end the stream, but I'm glad you got to jump in before it ends. But yeah, so Omega, I would like to do some more, but I also want to get that Maho shooting video done. And my brother and I are trying to plan that still. His work schedule and his life, you know, are very busy too. He's got She's got an almost 1-year-old. Almost. She's got 2 months. She'll be 1. Very exciting. So things are a little busy for both of us, but eventually we'll get around to it, and that'll be good. And yeah, so we'll be able to do that. We're gonna be this week. Saturday will be the British Grenadiers. Week after that will be the con vlog. Week after that, hopefully, will be lost weight for cosplay. So, hello, glad to be here for the epic conclusion. It is more epic now that you're here, Nightshade. Thank you for sending us off. But yeah, I guess that is it. Anything else, or should we end it? We're 2 minutes early, but again, I'm very tired. So if you guys are good, I'm hopping off. I'll give you 1 minute. 1 minute, and then I'm gone. My brain's not even functioning anymore. I can't even think of what I even would say. Make sure to like the stream, or else. Okay, make sure to like the stream, or else you'll be infiltrated by Yukari. Sounds like a very scary thing. Yes, like the stream, share it out. I mean, it's pretty much over, but you can still like it though and comment. So it all helps me out in the algorithm, and the channel is steadily growing. So hopefully we can keep it like that. Maybe my channel will make Girls and Panzers mainstream, like we're saying. Mayhaps, who knows? Anyways, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.